Be careful.
It's a really spectacular thing to watch when you see 15 dancers giving it their all. Confetti cannons and glitter and everything's pink.
It's kind of mind-boggling because you get all of your favorite elements. Singing as well as acting like crazy animals is wild.
Choreography that they've been working on for months. Camera moves and ideas that they've had for months, you know, and that take like hours to play out. It feels like I'm a part of something really big.
When she tosses her hair, they go perfectly still.
To be able to shoot musical elements and do it well, I think is a craft. So you need someone who can do that with a new eye and with a fresh take.
Okay, great, cut.
Art and Sam really talked about the need for the movie to be surprising. They come from music videos, so the songs feel dynamic and exciting.
This story is so ripe to be a musical because musicality just allows you to go deeper into the character. These are high school girls. They're experiencing these big emotions, oftentimes for the very first time. We wanted to use these songs as a way to kind of like break open our characters and to be in their world.
Charlie?
My name is Regina George, and I am a massive deal.
Jeff did the music in the film, but he is also Tina's husband, so it was great to have both of them on set because they'd worked on the story and the music.
Really, obviously very talented, but him and Tina's dynamic is the greatest.
For the Broadway show, his music, it's wonderful, but it is a little bit more Broadway. And for him to want to change the music, to me, that's a sign of a great artist, of the desire and the want to keep making it better and better.
You're so vulnerable. That's what I think is so great about it.
And the other person that I think is really defining the look of this movie is Kyle Hanagami, our choreographer.
Kyle is so talented and so innovative. He was massive, like on YouTube back in the day, and I watched him all the time growing up, and so to finally get to work with him, I think was kind of surreal and kind of crazy.
I would describe it as a hell of a lot of work that starts at least 2 months before you have to shoot it.
We basically shot everything on our phone before. Every move that we were excited about, every bit of choreography.
We've cut it already, we've edited every musical number, every transition, everything, so that on the day we could just allow for magic to just happen.
And then we actually built in these tech rehearsals. And the tech rehearsals had the real equipment. We would really figure out how it feels to execute this with all of the aspects in play.
Give yourself a pat on the back.
Another exciting thing about the movie is the chance to add an original song, and Renee Rapp collaborated with our music team to write What Ifs. That is just a fantastic opening song.
I don't want to live with what ifs.
The opening song is like, that's a lot. You're introducing a character, but also trying to introduce the dynamic with this character's parent, the dynamic with this character's change in the 2 minutes and 30 seconds that is this song. So like, there's a lot of information to funnel through.
That's not the me that I want. 2, 3, 4, go 5, 6, 7, 8. What Ifs takes us from Katie being in Africa all the way through Katie's rude awakening of, oh, this is not what I thought it was. Dancers, this is Iman. You're gonna, she's gonna say, bitch move, so please, please, please.
That's not a part of my plan. That's not the
Bitch, move.
There's so much creative and planning that goes on behind the scenes. Stupid with Love, for example. There's not really any dance until we get outside, but there's still a full creative that goes along with the song.
We built a swing on like a little desk that sort of looked like a skateboard ramp.
And I'm stupid with love. I wanna get it. I wanna get it. But how?
I love being in a musical. Can I be in a musical all the time?
I think one of my favorite dance sequences, which I'm not a part of, is Sexy. I love it so much, and I think it perfectly encapsulates who Karen is as a person.
I grew up as a dancer, and so to be able to have like a dancing moment in the movie was, I think, really, really fun for me.
I had just done Eurovision, and I work with these amazing producers called District 78 who specialize in doing dance breaks, and I was like, Jeff, I feel like we could really use like a a dance break, and I know these producers who are like, they're so good at it. Boom, 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 diggy, diggy. He was like, let's go for it.
Dance break.
Happy Halloween!
There's a musical number called Someone Gets Hurt that takes place at the same house party that Sexy's at, but within that tiny space, two very different feels.
There are two sides to the same coin. Someone Gets Hurt is a different kind of sexy.
Someone Gets Hurt, it was just taking a split moment in time, like half of a second, and expanding it to be the entire song.
What happens when Regina takes you into her world? She kind of becomes this siren to Aaron. What does that look like? Maybe it might look like an enchanted forest. She's a bit of a deer kind of luring on a hunter.
Does someone get
What's your favorite number?
It's weird because I think Revenge Party is mine.
It's a revenge party, a party that ends with somebody's head on the spike.
It's essentially this pitch that Janice and Damien are doing. They're like, imagine a world without Regina and our art school budget. Like, what does it look like?
The decoration in that hallway is just mind-blowing. And so when I saw it, I was like, oh, we gotta have fun here. We gotta kind of make it super whimsical. You want the dancers and the story to feel like it's euphoric.
One of my favorite memories, they'd set up two big confetti cannons. It takes a long time to clean it up, so we only had one take. Katie and Aaron kiss, all the dancers sort of strike a pose, and then the cannons go off. I was like, did we get it? I don't know. I feel like I jumped out of my skin because it was so loud.
And I end up with Erin when she's gone. Yes, bitch!
Watching it back, I just went, wow, that's magic. It's magic.
Take two, Immer.
The one that I was the most nervous about was actually the Christmas dance that the Plastics do, because it's the only dance in the original. And I know that that's gonna be compared 1-to-1. I wanted to create something that was just as memorable and funny and has moments where it's equally as cringy, but just enjoyable as the original.
Just make that left hand really big.
It was really fun. I loved it because I love dancing, but also because it was a really fun bonding experience with these four girls to learn a dance together, to perform it in front of an actual audience. So it felt really nerve-wracking.
Rock, rock, rocking around the pole. We'll rock that pole all night.
It was the first time all of us girls were dancing together and getting to know each other, and we had so much fun. Dancing in those heels was a little bit painful, but you know, we made it through together.
We were in heels for like 12 hours, but I was like, this is the best day of my life.
Thank you.
We have Renee Rapp as Regina.
My name is Regina George.
She is, first of all, a phenomenal, fierce, phenomenal talent. I mean, incredible singer.
My name is Regina George, and in case you're keeping score.
I think World Burn is my favorite song. I love it. It's very high, it's very bitchy, it's intense, it's very fun.
Good, and stop.
We kind of built it slightly music video style. We track her down a hallway, and then we reverse cut to her big notes.
Hell no!
Each number is very, very different. Like, I'd rather be me as a one take that feels raw. That's like Janice's anthem. That just be like, she wouldn't want to cut.
Just raise your right finger.
She wouldn't want to do anything too Hollywood. She wanted to be rock and roll.
'Cause sometimes what's meant to break you makes you break.
I do a lot in that number, I am running and singing and playing off of some live instruments.
You love it, and you still love it, and then you're like, oh, reveal, you do.
Let's just fight and then make up, not tell these lies. Let's call our damage even, clean the slate till it's like new. It's a new life.
She sang it live. She's just so phenomenal.
I'd rather be me than be with you.
Killed it, girl! Killed it! Icy Stars is such a special ending. It really does take a village. There's all of these things happening at once, and they have to go perfectly.
All right, let's have some fun. Being in the gymnasium with all of our dancers and our entire cast, it was one of those moments where it was like, I think we've done something great here. Like, wow, we did it.
Our last take was perfect. Everything worked in harmony. I thought it was the perfect metaphor for how this whole movie has been. Seeing all of our hard work turn into this one beautiful shot that ends the movie.